Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's probably a quite quick video, but I wanted to do my first spring look of the year, as we are now heading a bit more into spring, and today actually is blue skies, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to get something filmed. As you can see, I've already got my base makeup on because I was out earlier today to the solicitors for the house that we're buying, which is exciting. I probably will top up the blush for this look, but yeah, I thought I would do the eyes and lips on camera with you guys today. I'm thinking of a bit more of a green look, because I've just recently done, or not too long ago, did a purple spring look on my Instagram, which I'll leave a link down below in case you want to see. So yeah, I thought I'd go for more of the greens for today. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please keep on watching. Okay, so we'll actually start with the brows, and I'm going to go back in with the Lavera eyebrow pencil in brown, just to give it another play with and another go. So yeah, I'm just going to use this to lightly fill in my brows. And actually, now that I've used it a few times, it has got softer, so it's kind of easier to use. You don't accidentally go too heavy with it now. And I've discovered actually it's almost better not too sharp, because again then you're less likely to go too heavy with it. But yeah, just creating a nice light brow. And I very much use the side of this pencil as opposed to the tip. So something like that, and then what I will do is take my Kosas Airbrow gel and just run through it like I would do anyway. It's going to help soften it, help set it in place, and just bring the hairs back to life. So something like that. So yes, I've kind of just about mastered making a slightly softer brow with the pencil, so I can use it a lot more often now, which is good. So yeah, that's one brow done. Okay, and that is both brows done. So I really like how that is looking. Whether they're even is a different matter, but that's fine because they're never even anyway. Okay, so moving on to eyes, I wanted to play again with a palette that I haven't played with for a while, and it's the Ether Beauty Moonlight palette, and this is actually the palette I used to create the purple look on my Instagram. So I thought I'd use it to create the green look today. So yeah, I'm actually going to be probably dipping into another palette as well, because it's primarily this colour I want to use here as the Popper Green, but I do want to put a matte down. This is probably too dark from what I'm looking for the kind of springtime look that I want. So I'm going to probably go in the matte green from a different palette to begin with. So what I'm probably going to do is take the Carnival palette. I'm going to go in with this shade here first, just to lay down a matte colour and a slightly lighter colour than that green, just to kind of build on. So that's the shade Y though, from the Carnival palette. Before I do that, I just want to prep and prime the eyes. So taking the Lily Lolo eye primer as always. I'm going to pop this all over the lid. Build up that matte shade gradually, so I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and dip into that shade. I'm just going to slowly build up and buff all over the lid to act as the base colour, because the main colour will be that shimmer. This is just a nice minty shade to start off the look. So I'm not being too precise with this, I'm literally just taking it on a fluffy brush and just buffing all over the lid and bringing it up through the crease. And now I'm literally just going to do the same on the other side. So put majority onto the lid and then buffing out the rest. I probably am going to keep it just to the upper lid space just for a bit of a softer look as well. So I just want it to be a nice pop of colour, nice and soft, and nice and spring-like as well. Okay, what I will do is just to tidy up a little bit, is actually just take my collection pressed powder. I've got a nice fluffy brush here. This is a setting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to tidy up in the inner corner bit and just gently around the outer perimeters just to make sure it's nice and diffused, but I don't need to do too much with this. Now for the fun part. So going back into the Moonlight palette, taking the shade, oh, I forget they don't have the names on them anymore. So I'm just going to go over this green shade here. I'm probably going to use my finger initially. So it's kind of more one of their satin shimmers, I'd say. There's a few kind of more metallics and then soft shimmers, but I'm just going to pop this over the lid. So this is a slightly deeper green than the one we just put on, but that's going to add a nice bit of depth to the lid and add a nice pop of shimmer. Nothing too heavy. Yeah, nice, just like pop on the lid. I'm thinking actually for the inner corner, I might actually do a pop of pink, there's a pink in this palette that I might use, just add a little bit of something different to it. So like I said, this green is more one of those satin shimmers opposed to a metallic shimmer, so it's not going to give you that intense wet look, it's just going to give that nice soft sheen across the lid. So what I'll do is I'll pick some up of that shade on the fluffy brush, just so I can then blend the edges up and into the other green. So like I said, that initial green was more just to give us a base to work with, and I will go back in with that other fluffy brush just to make sure I'm happy with everything. I think that's looking really pretty on the eyes. Okay, so like I said, I think I want to go for a pop of pink in the inner corner. So this is the pink I was looking at in the palette. It's definitely a bit more metallic than this shade here, so I'll give a nice brightness. I'm just actually going to take it on my little finger, and I probably should use a mirror, but I'm just gonna do a little pop in the inner corner. Let me get a mirror for this. Oh yeah. I will blend it in a minute, but I'll take a fluffy brush and just make sure those two kind of are a bit more diffused together. And I will go ahead and just tidy up because I brought it a bit too far down. So now I'm obviously just going to load up my upper lashes. I'm going to use the Lily Lolo Big Lash. And just give those upper lashes a good coating. Okay, so that's the eye portion done. Like I said, very soft, a pop of colour, very simple, a nice kind of introductory into the spring looks. So like I said, I'm going to build up the blush that I had on. I had the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Bora Bora. I think it's quite a nice springtime pink. Just going to take it on a blusher brush and just circle it on. It kind of is an in-between of a powder and cream. Just build up just a little bit more. I'm going to take my teeny tiny Benecos pencil in pink. Or is it brown? It's called brown, but it does a bit more of a pinky brown, I'd say. And actually I think pink honey would look really nice for this, but I don't know how much is left in here because it's pretty much at the bottom. Maybe try Flush Your Rose. Yeah. That's more the pink I'm going for, but I do want to lighten it, so... Probably no surprise going in with Lily Lolo's Whisper lip gloss. Just to lighten it ever so slightly. Okay, and that is this look complete. So like I said, it's quite a quick look. Very spring-like, which is what I was going for. A nice pop of green. But it kind of is coming off a little bit blue. But yeah, just a nice kind of easy way to transition into a spring look. So I definitely want to do more springtime looks soon. So let me know the kind of looks you want to see. Maybe what colours you want to see from me. Because I can definitely play around with that. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As I mentioned, leave any requests for future videos down below, and I'll see you all in my next video.